One of the better games of the season here at Target Center.
Absolutely. Usually it's the Sacramento Kings or the Lakers when they had Shaq and Kobe, but this one is going to be very exciting because Amari's playing so well, as is Steve Nash.
Joe Johnson's floater is good.
He's silky smooth, as I said. He's got a very nice jump shot. He's got perfect form, nice release point, and he can also shoot that runner. He's got size inside. He can guard versatile players, can guard small forwards and two guards. I like Joe Johnson's game.
Kevin Garnett moves in and knocks it down. KG, who had 30 points and 10 rebounds in the loss to Memphis. What will it take to extinguish the Suns tonight, Pete? Give us your game plan.
Well, post defense. So one thing when you watch Amari Stoudemire, he likes to go right and left, and he likes to spin back. So watch how Minnesota defends that with the point guard coming back or whoever is nearby to steal that basketball. Transition defense. Get your head on a swivel with Steve Nash. Pick and roll game's a factor, but they're coming at you big time. Also ball pressure. This team shoots the three. This is the best shooting team in the NBA. They use the three-point shot even more than Memphis did. And so this team is going to get out there, get some ball pressure, get out there and guard people. But more than anything else, Tom, you better get your head on a swivel on the defensive end because Steve Nash is coming.
Candy has it roll out. Garnett follows and puts it down.
Steve Nash is coming, and then they've got guys that can finish too. I mean, Joe Johnson is the least of their worries because you got Sean Marion, who is the Matrix. He can jump out of the gym. We know Amari Stoudemire can jump out of the gym. But Quentin Richardson can follow in the back flow, shoot the three. So can Joe Johnson.
Kevin again.
What a play by Kevin Garnett.
All 6 points for Garnett.
This team, this Phoenix team, is not going to beat you on the defensive end. They're going to beat you on the offensive end, as evidenced by the 117 points they rolled on the Portland Trailblazers last ball game. Amari Stoudemire had 50 of them. Steve Nash showed you his worth. Only 6 points, 10 assists, but they still were able to get that 117 out there.
Richardson's short with the three-point shot. Wally quickly up to Spree. Latrell fires away. Zerbiak with the board. Knocked away by Marion, but Wally plays all the way through. Quickly up to Stoudemire. Amari. The finger roll will not go.
And that's what I'm saying about Steve Nash. He's looking up the floor. Amari Stoudemire can run the court, so he's going to get down court quickly and try to get his points easily in transition.
Candy in a crowd. Felt he was fouled. No call.
He was fouled.
The Phoenix Suns will not surprise anyone in the NBA the rest of the season. Amari Stoudemire showing that his game has certainly come a long way from his rookie year when he was ineffective outside of 4 feet.
Well, Mike D'Antoni has realized that Amari Stoudemire can shoot that 15-footer. He's worked on his game, has Stoudemire. So you're right, Tom. He's not just that low post threat anymore.
Whoa!
Again, Kevin is on fire here, showing you that his leadership is going to snap this team out of its doldrums right now.
4 for 4 from the field. He's got 3 rebounds in the opening minutes. Michael Olowokandi picks up his 2nd foul tonight. Kevin Garnett, picture perfect so far this evening.
Kevin has been good and all over the floor too. The thing I was saying about post defense, not only, you know, when the Stoudemire spins, is someone going to be there. Can you guard Amari Stoudemire without fouling him inside? Olowokandi gets his 2 fouls early. Mad Dog checks in right now. One thing that happened in Phoenix with Minnesota one time is that their interior presence really frustrated Stoudemire. Garnett and Eddie Griffin both did a nice job blocking the shots. They had the players back in there that stole the ball from Stoudemire when he spun to the basket. So they did a nice job with Amari Stoudemire. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Great point. Stoudemire hits them both. Candy on the bench with 2, averaging 1 foul every 6.5 minutes so far this season. Sam Cassell, who played such a large role in the victory back on December 3rd, had 11 of his 19 in the 4th quarter, and Sam sizzling early on. So much focus on the Suns' big win over Portland and Amari Stoudemire's 50 points. Stoudemire again.
When you shoot and you score 50 points, he went 20 of 27 in that ball game. You're doing some things right. He had 14 dunks in the ball game, but he also stepped out and knocked down jump shots just like that. He has really extended the range on his jump shot inside.
Wally behind the back, gets it to Garnett. Right back to Wally. Shot clock winding down under 5. KG in a crowd, rises above it, and he misses for the first time tonight. Steve Nash. He's the guy that makes the Suns go.
The herky-jerky motion, too. He comes in transition. He gives you a little stutter step, looks at your feet, and if you're backing up, he's going to rise up and shoot that jumper. He is a tremendous scorer, really a smart player all over the floor.
Sam a little too much, but Mark Matson is there for the fresh 24. And Cassell pulls the trigger again. Ask anyone involved with this Suns team, and they say Nash has been the difference more than any other factor. Sam Cassell right up the middle, the finger roll. Makes it over the rim.
Good spacing by Minnesota. Smart decision by Sam to come right up the gut. Watch out.
Amari puts it down. Stoudemire with a stuff.
Again, can you guard Amari Stoudemire without fouling? And he is going to try to tear the basket down. That's what I love about Amari Stoudemire. When he came out his rookie year, when he won the Rookie of the Year, I thought he deserved it because he's way more aggressive than Yao Ming. Not even close. The aggressiveness. Watch the way he attacks the basket. He is trying to tear that rim down each and every possession if he can.
You mentioned 14 dunks in his 50-point night. That is more than the season total of dunks for everyone on the Wolves roster short of Kevin Garnett, who has 32. That's for the season.
I'm telling you. The guy's a man amongst boys, and he's a young man himself. He's only 22.
Great ball movement leads to the open look by Wally for three.
And Wally's just been on fire. He has been shooting the ball 57% from the floor. He has just been tremendous. And not only from two-point range, from three-point range as well.
Sam Cassell with his third assist of the night, along with 4 points. The Wolves are focused for this one, no question about it. And you better be against a team that is averaging 109 points a night.
And I thought Minnesota, they have great defensive focus against Memphis. Offensively, they played great against the Grizzlies. Here at Target Center, 34 points in the first quarter, 0 assists. Flip loved what he saw in period number 1, but then the offensive mistakes started happening, the defensive breakdowns. They stopped playing defense until the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. I thought they played tremendous defense, and if they would have had that same kind of energy for the second and third quarter, that game would have been a lot different. But Minnesota coming out here right now, they're playing a pretty good defensive game. They're getting back in transition. I think this has been a fun game to watch so far.
It is a statement night for the Timberwolves, playing the best team in basketball in terms of record. Phoenix 26-4 off to the best start in their franchise's history. Kevin Garnett trying to stop that one. Impossible. Wolves lead is 4. Quentin Richardson, who knocked down 9 trays the other night, has his first of the night. 9 3-point shots, tied a Suns franchise record. He shot it against New Orleans just a week ago.
He is to the perimeter what Amari Stoudemire is inside. Mad Dog, they left him free. They dared Mad Dog to shoot the 15-footer. He always takes up that space by putting the ball on the floor. Knocks down the jump hook off the glass.
Phoenix has made 5 straight from the field. Marion, uncanny, another 3-point shot. Phoenix, the second most accurate 3-point shooting team in the NBA, 38.4%. And as Pete talked about, they take more and make more than anyone in the league right now.
That's right. Number 1 scoring team in the NBA, number 2 in field goal percentage, number 2 in 3-point field goal percentage.
Wally launches short.
Minnesota
Timberwolves ball.
doing a nice job in the offensive glass. Up 7-3 on the glass, and Mad Dog doing his thing inside.
On Ryan Longwell field goals in the closing seconds.
I was there at Metrodome on Christmas Eve.
Sam Cassell is off to a terrific start tonight. 6 points and 3 assists in 7 minutes.
Phoenix didn't get off to a good start, but they've been good ever since then. 1 of 5 to start with.
Oh! Goaltending, they'll call it.
My goodness.
But Garnett got up there to knock it away.
Yeah, Minnesota, excuse me, Phoenix started 1 of 5 from the floor. They've gone 7 of 7 since then. Let's look at the blocking. Is Kevin getting on the way up? No, it's coming down. Good call by the official.
Sets a tone, though, I think, for Kevin to be in that emphatic with the block.
That is a horrible call right there. Good call by the official on the block by Kevin, but a bad call here. All Wally's doing is setting a back screen on Nash. Nash runs into it. Wally ends up falling down, and he gets called for the foul.
Both teams with 1 turnover so far tonight as we look at it again.
Let's see the back screen on Nash. Where's the foul? I mean, Wally didn't move. It's a solid screen. I don't get it. And that's Wally's second personal foul, so he's got to join Michael Olowokandi on the bench, who also has 2 personal fouls trying to guard Amari Stoudemire.
Wally had 14 points in the win early December against Phoenix.
And now Flip Saunders is going to little chess match right now. Put Trenton Hassel on Steve Nash. Let him try to slow Steve Nash down. Trenton Hassel showing you his versatility. Of course, high school teammate of Sean Marion.
Right.
Guess which one is the all-time leading scorer at their high school?
Trenton Hassel.
Trenton Hassel's the all-time leading scorer at their high school.
Clarksville, Tennessee High School.
That's right. I knew you'd have that part of it, Tommy.
Steve Nash, 10th in the NBA at the line. Ranks in the top 17 field goal, 3-point, and free throw shooting.
You've got some cross-checking going on now. So Trenton Hassel's got to try to find Steve Nash in transition.
Jacobson, the alley-oop to Sean Marion.
Man, Steve Nash is the engine that Mike D'Antoni needed for his automobile. And he had Stephon Marbury. Steph's pretty good, but Steph's not the kind of player that you want to play with if you're a high-scoring team. Steve Nash is a distributor. He gets guys involved. And watch this pass by Steve Nash in transition. This is what I'm saying. Get back, get your head on a swivel, or if not, Sean Marion is going to fly out of the ceiling and throw one down on your head.
Phoenix has scored on 11 of their last 12 possessions. They are efficient. Bulls have 5 fouls. The Suns picked up their first. Nash puts it down. Steve Nash running the show. And the most surprising story in the NBA so far, the Phoenix Suns have been phenomenal. 26-4, best record. Eddie Griffin has checked in for the Wolves. Kevin hammered as he gets the shot out and puts it away. Kevin Garnett is the battery tonight that the Wolves are charging off of. KG hammered there, but strong enough to get it to go down. Garnett already with 12 points, 6 of 8 from the field, along with 3 rebounds and an assist. Phoenix Suns go right back to work.
Minnesota shows zone now. They got to get out and cover these 3-point shooters. Casey Jacobson, 3-point shooter. Quentin Richardson, 3-point shooter. Nash, and also Marion.
Quentin Richardson lines it up again. This time no, but Marion is there for the board. Nash directing traffic. Kicks it out to Casey Jacobson, puts it away.
That's what I'm saying. You better get out there and get a hand up. If not, they're going to let you have it.
Jacobson over the last 9 games, 56% from 3-point range.
That's right.
Eddie G has a wide open look at a 3, won't go. Trenton Hassel with the offensive board. And he opens it up for Latrell Sprewell.
And that's one thing that Trenton does over Wally. Now, Wally shoots lights out, there's no question, but Trenton a better rebounder, especially on the offensive end than Zerbiak.
Nice find down low. Jacobson loses it out of bounds.
He saw that number 21 license plate coming at him, and he didn't like what he saw.
So Sprewell checks out. Fred Hoiberg is in.
Nash sits down, as does Quentin Richardson. It's going to be interesting to see who handles now for the Phoenix Suns. I was saying Joe Johnson's very versatile. Casey Jacobson can also handle.
Trenton Hassel over to Eddie G. Eddie Griffin with a nice hook.
That's what I like about Joe Johnson. I mean, he really is. He flies under the radar, does not get a lot of publicity. It's all about Marion and Stoudemire and Nash. Quentin Richardson, Joe Johnson's a guy that can get it done. He had 30 points against Utah a few games ago, also had a 25 and a 24-point game.
Jacobson takes it inside. Johnson, as we talked about, one of 5 Suns averaging 15 or more points this season for the Suns. The last time the Suns accomplished that 71-72 season. And that group included Clem Haskins. Eddie G again, the open look for three.
Yeah, Eddie has not gotten the volume of shots that he was getting earlier in the season. He was getting the volume of three-point shots, open shots. Part of it is his playing time. Part of it is that they've been taking away the three from Eddie. They've been finding him earlier, and they're not leaving him open as much as they were. I think more than anything else, he does not get the same volume of shots.
Sam is fouled. Eddie Griffin's numbers have, over the last 7 games, dropped dramatically, under 7 points, 36% from the field, and just 4 rebounds. He's come off the bench now in 26 games this season. You can save with the Timberwolves DQ meal deal Friday night when the Wolves face the 76ers. For $19, you'll get 1 upper-level game ticket, a hot dog, a small Pepsi, a box of hot tamales, and a Dairy Queen Blizzard coupon. For tickets, 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or visit Timberwolves.com. Closing in on 1 minute remaining here in the opening quarter, and it has been, as promised, a wild one. Wide open basketball. Sam pounding Johnson. Jacobson. Hit clean by Fred Hoiberg. Sam puts down the mid-range J.
I'll live and die with that shot. I'll live and die with Kevin Garnett and Sam Cassell running pick and roll, Tom. I got no problem with that whatsoever.
Boy, agreed. One of the great mid-range jump shooters in the game. Stoudemire stopped, but able to get the shot off and down.
And people compare him to Shawn Kemp, but I think he's better than Shawn Kemp. He's different than Shawn Kemp. He's longer than Shawn Kemp. He's more of a classic 4.
He is still evolving. Kevin nearly got the rebound. Last shot time for the Suns. Stephen Hunter calling for the ball. Marion gets it instead and puts it away with 1.3 remaining. And the Suns have accomplished the most points they have scored this season in the first quarter.
That was a fast 1.3. What's that all about?
But the Timberwolves right there with them. Kevin Garnett and Amari Stoudemire, a star-studded matchup, and no one disappointed so far.
Well, we had it, in the open that this was going to be the marquee matchup, no surprise, and it's been everything that we thought it would be. Amari Stoudemire has been oohing and eyeing in the crowd already. I think even Marnie Gellner's mother in North Dakota has been impressed with Amari Stoudemire. As Michael Thompson called her, Ma Gellner.
Kevin puts it away. Kevin Garnett has got a look in his eye tonight. And it means bad things for the Suns. Johnson runs over Troy Hudson, but T. Hud will pick up the personal. This game is personal for Kevin tonight. There is no question. We have seen his frustration. No one gives more than that man. No one. And to go through 4 losses in the last 5 games has been very tough. Stoudemire, what a soft touch.
Certainly is. He's gotten better from the free throw line as well. Even though in the game that he scored 50 points in time, he was 10 of 17. He has come to be a very good free thrower after starting out being a very poor one his first 2 years in the league.
Candy over Hunter. Marion's got the board. Sean Marion, a career high right now, over 11 rebounds a game. That's 4th best in the NBA. You have a variety of players that are putting forth career bests. Amari Stoudemire in terms of scoring, rebounding, block shots. And a lot of it starts with Steve Nash setting them up. Bo Otlaw has checked in for the Suns. Johnson pounded by Hudson. The double team tries to go cross court, taken away. Fred Hoiberg will look for options. Phoenix's 4th turnover of the night. The Wolves with just 2. And the Suns commit the fewest in the NBA. T. Hud falling away. Outlaw with the board. Wolves able to beat the Suns back in December in the strength of offensive rebounding. A season high on the offensive glass. Stoudemire unstoppable.
There you see how Amari Stoudemire spins, and Freddie got there, actually got a lot of ball, and Amari Stoudemire is so strong, he still scored it.
His numbers of late have been ridiculous. Travel on Eddie Griffin.
Watch this. I mean, watch Amari Stoudemire. He goes to his right. He spins back like I said he was going to. Freddie reads it, gets there, hits the ball, and still can't stop him. He is a man inside. My goodness.
Stoudemire still will go to his right consistently, but the problem is no one can stop him. He's got the quickness to get by defenders and the power. Amari trying to blow past Candy. Jacobson finds the spot, and Eddie Griffin's got the board. Goes down 7 early in the second quarter.
Is that going to be on Candy?
Candy picks up his 3rd tonight.
And he's just trying to get position down low. He sometimes lets his arms flail a little bit. He's not always conscious of what he's doing with his arms when he's posting up. He does get that hook foul often.
We've talked about three-point shooting. Rebounding is also a key, and was certainly for the Wolves in their win back in December. They had a season-high 59 rebounds in that game, along with 22 offensive boards, also a season high. But in the end, it was the Wolves saving their best for last down the stretch to knock out the Suns. Hudson out to Griffin. And the Wolves down to 53% from the field. Phoenix still at 67%. Jacobson has the open look.
You know, with Italy, he must be able to cook, right, Tommy? You know, probably grew up eating great Italian food, probably cooks. He's cooking up a good recipe here with this team. He is really must be proud of Wally Szczerbiak knocking down another jump shot.
He's cooking up something special tonight as well.
3 or 4 for Szczerbiak.
Johnson answers immediately.
And just shows you, you know, they run after makes, which I'm a huge proponent of. There's no reason why you can't run after makes. And the Phoenix Suns get it inbounds quickly and up the court.
Oh, T. Hud took a shot. Matson underneath his foul. Troy Hudson ran into a brick wall, but he got the assist off. Let's look at that again. Teeth chattering, rattling. And Mad Dog is fouled underneath. Mark Matson, 56% from the line this season. Invite you to come out to Target Center this Friday, January 7th, when the Wolves battle Allen Iverson and the Philadelphia 76ers. Good seats still available. You can log on to Timberwolves.com or call 1-800-4NBA-TIX TIX to purchase your tickets.
You know, they called that St. Louis Rams team, Tom, 4 or 5 years ago, the greatest show on earth.
Turf?
On turf, on earth and on turf. This team is the greatest show on hardwood right now. They are fun to watch because they play a fun style, much like the Sacramento Kings did. Up tempo, get it up the court.
Well, the question becomes, after a very tough loss the other night to San Antonio, how long can this continue for Phoenix? I agree, they're for real. You're 30 games into the season, they are. But when it comes playoff time and you're working out of half-court sets and the action seems to slow down and get more physical, can they continue on? Mike D'Antoni says yes.
Well, they can knock down threes, so they can stretch the defense. They've got a low post presence in Amari.
Oh, yeah. Finally drops Freddie.
Finally knocks one down. They've got great guard play.
Richardson underneath. Johnson with the rebound, and Stoudemire stuffs it.
Man, oh man, that dude is unbelievable.
He is something else. What an athlete. Troy tries to work off the window. Matson is blocked. Gets it again and puts it away. Hard work from Mark Matson. We've got a battle brewing tonight here at Target Center.
Just watch after Minnesota gets a make, how fast Phoenix gets it inbounds, and they're going to call Trenton Hassel for a block. Offensive rebounding again. Phoenix Suns on top of Minnesota rebounding wise, 14-13. And here's another one. Joe Johnson handing it off to the guy that can finish. And see if Trenton does block. And you know, Stoudemire just gets it and goes now. He's going to make the officials make a call. And he made them make a call that time, and he got it in his favor.
Last 6 games, Amari has averaged 33 points, 65% from the field. He's topped 30 points in 5 of his last 6 games. He is on a remarkable roll. Marion buries the 3.
Phoenix Suns right now 4 of 10 from outside the arc.
They're just getting warmed up. Send a message. Alley-oop knocked away by Stoudemire.
Well, value each possession, and you can't throw away the basketball against the Phoenix Suns. They make you pay every time you do.
Nash draws the defense. Johnson back to Nash. Shot clock about to expire. Over to Richardson. Puts it up and down. It rattles home. Quentin Richardson. And the Suns now with their largest lead of the night.
Not a lot of ball pressure for Minnesota getting out. Got a guys getting open jump shots, and they're getting some open looks from behind the arc.
Trenton Hassel. Mark Matson loses the rebound out of bounds.
You know, Minnesota is a marked team, obviously, Tom, because of Kevin Garnett and because of the Sprewell and Cassell and all the good players they have, Zerbiak. You know, and teams have played really well against the Wolves. And when the 5 losses on the road, these teams have been stepping up. They've been looking at Minnesota as a huge challenge. They've been stepping up, and they've been getting the job done. And for the Phoenix Suns, they have been shooting the ball well. They have something to prove here as well.
Richardson right on cue again. The long ball drops for the Phoenix Suns, and Flip Saunders will call the timeout.
So Sam Cassell can counter by trying to post Nash. He's done that when Nash was in Dallas.
Sprewell has it stripped from behind.
Steve Nash already 10 assists in this ball game. Kevin Garnett's a double-double waiting to happen. Steve Nash is 2 on the assist column.
Wolves will have to work quickly. Garnett does exactly that. Kevin now has 16 points. One of 2 Timberwolves in double figures along with Sam Cassell. Steve Nash already tonight has 10 assists. Richardson for 3. A rare 3-point miss. Sam Cassell brings it all the way down. Cassell now with a dozen. And the Wolves back within 7 points. These guys love to shoot the 3. It's a 2-point shot. Foot on the line, but boy, they love to launch it long range, don't they?
63% from the floor.
Garnett goes down hard. And Stoudemire trying to help him up. Kevin with the thump, and you heard Mark Matson saying we got to keep those elbows down. KG admires young Amari Stoudemire, who obviously has great respect for Kevin. Amari Stoudemire. Well, you look at his numbers right now, and averaging 26.4 a night. better than just about any superstar you can think of in his third year. Let's answer tonight's Menards trivia question. When was the last time Phoenix won a 7-game playoff series? 1993, when they advanced to the NBA Finals and were defeated by Michael Jordan, Trent Tucker, and the Chicago Bulls.
Did not know that.
Nash, as we talked about, double digits in assists, leads the NBA in that category. Richardson off the window. Sam Cassell goes down hard. Johnson has the open look. Stoudemire puts it away. Amari is amazing. How high did he fly on that one? Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that dude is sick.
This kid, well, we have seen the future. And the future of the NBA is Amari Stoudemire. Flip Saunders has picked up a technical. My goodness, the power.
You know, this league is in good hands because there's some good players coming up through the ranks right now. LeBron James, obviously. LeBron could be one of the 2 or 3 best players right now in the league. Obviously Garnett and Duncan, but LeBron's right there. I don't know that I would trade LeBron for anybody. I think you can give me anybody in the league right now for LeBron James, and then this guy right here. I mean, that is just insane. He grabbed that basketball from so far out in front of the rim and shoved that through the halo again. That's fun to watch.
Timberwolves looking to slice what is now a double-digit advantage. Wolves have played very well tonight. They turn it over there, the travel.
Man, this team is an offensive juggernaut.
Richardson, another three-pointer. And keep in mind, the Wolves are 3 of 7 from three-point range. That's 42%. That's very solid.
The Wolves are shooting 51% from the floor. Are you kidding me? It's good.
Sprewell out on the wing. Trenton Hassel, despite catching an arm and the elbow, makes it go. Fans trying to get the Wolves a little bit closer. Stoudemire, just his second miss. He's only missed 2 shots tonight, 8 of 10 from the field. Sprewell trying to get the ball to Mark Manson, but Mad Dog not able to run it down.
7 turnovers for Minnesota to 4 for the Phoenix Suns.
Suns turn it over the fewest in the NBA, and the Wolves the 3rd fewest. 2 teams that value the basketball. We take care of it. Nash off target for 3. Hassel. I don't know whether he's trying the alley-oop to Kevin or trying to feather the ball in there, but
he thought Ticket was going to go at the rim, and it was neither at the rim nor was it to Kevin, so it was sort of in no man's land.
Close in on 1 minute remaining in the first half. Marion, boy, Eddie Griffin was right there, hands up and everything, and Sean Marion able to put it away. Timberwolves have turned it over 6 times here in the second quarter to just once for the Suns. KG hit hard again. Stephen Hunter this time, and Kevin Garnett absolutely getting pounded here tonight.
Let's hope Kevin didn't get kneed in the thigh and get the thigh contusion rolling either, because Stephen Hunter got him with that knee, and sometimes when you get that knee to the thigh, Tom, it can feel like you just ran into a fire hydrant. It is a painful thing to have happen to you on the floor.
Garnett leads the NBA in rebounds, 9th in scoring, 14th in assists, 8th in steals, 18th in blocks, 12th in minutes, and 29th in field goal percentage. Not a bad year. We invite you to come down to Target Center on Saturday, January 29th, for a big day of basketball action at the Gatorade Timberwolves Shootout. The day features 5 great high school games, and $10 gets you in the door. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com. KG gets them both. Garnett now with 20 points, leading all scorers, with the Suns still with an 8-point advantage. Nash! And the foul.
Best layup shooter in the NBA. I mean, he's so good and finishes so strong. He can sift his way through traffic. He can split double teams. You try to shut him down on a path to the basket, he'll draw the foul and then finish on you. Look at that. I mean, that's just, he's like a magician.
Fans are not happy at all. Nash right now, for the first time in his career, shooting over 50% from the field, 52%, 7th overall in the league, and the only guard in the top 20.
Your point guard, your young point guard trying to learn this game, get videotape of Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Sam Cassell, and Mike Bibby. Those 4 guys right there, they play the game very differently, but they all have things that are very unique, and Steve Nash plays a great game. I mean, he's a guy that you can pattern your game after, how smart he is on the floor. Cassell, he has the great post-up game, has the great mid-range jump shot. Steve Nash is able to pass the basketball so well, can shoot it from the 3. Jason Kidd has the power, and Mike Bibby has a little bit of everything.
Sprewell finds a way. Closing seconds, first half here at Target Center. What an outstanding 24 minutes of basketball we have witnessed. Marion makes a move and travels. So the Wolves will have a chance to slice the lead from 9. 4.1 seconds left. Flip directing traffic. Sam Cassell will inbound. Sam finds Garnett. Kevin makes a move, takes it right up the middle, and pounds it down. Well executed. And Kevin Garnett is there to put the exclamation point on one of the more entertaining halves of basketball we have seen this season.
Knowing what's going on would help too. I think.
Well, Phoenix
I
Suns,
guess that's the concentration part.
launching a lot of long balls in that first half. Latrell Sprewell off target to begin the 3rd quarter. Stoudemire fires away. And for Kevin Garnett, that's his 6th rebound of the night. Timberwolves a very solid half of basketball. Garnett tries to get it going. Short rebound out to Nash. He's on the move. Steve Nash got plenty of options. Pitch Joe Johnson. Oh, Wally Zerbiak turned and moved, and Mike D'Antoni said keep running with the ball to Joe Johnson, even though the ball had hit D'Antoni.
We could have had a funniest home videos moment there. We'd have gotten a little luckier, I don't know, or not wishing for that, but you never, you know, those moments are precious when they happen, aren't they?
Yes, exactly right. How did the Timberwolves beat the Suns in Phoenix back on December 3rd? Well, there were a variety of things that went right and a couple that went wrong. 3-point shooting, the Suns just 2 of 18 from the field, while the Wolves were 8 of 19. And then rebounding was a factor. The Timberwolves 59 boards, a season high. They were plus 12 in terms of rebounding. And as mentioned, they did a great job on the offensive boards with 22. Kevin Garnett had 11 of those 22. Both teams misfiring to start the second half. Johnson back to Marion. Launches another three.
See, they just spread the court. They just spread the court. Let Amari Stoudemire work in the paint, and they just draw and kick the defense. They try to find seams. They draw the defense in to the painted area, kick it out to open jump shooters, and if that guy's covered, they just move it to the next guy on the perimeter.
Marion is 3 of 4 from long range tonight. Kevin steps inside. No. Mad Dog with the board and collides with Garnett. He goes down hard. Sprewell tries to take it to the rim, and he's stripped of the ball. The Wolves have missed their first 4 shots here in the third quarter, and Phoenix just 1 of 4 so far to start the second half. KG, boy, he has been hounded tonight.
He certainly has.
Fighting off defenders. And that upper body strength makes a difference.
Watch the draw and kick game again, how they just spread the court. Watch the perimeter. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in the perimeter. Amari Stoudemire trying to find screen roll game. They just draw and kick the defense. Move the ball, find a seam, draw the defense in Zerbiak, find the open jump shooter, bam, knock it down. Zerbiak's got to help Garnett there by drawing and getting in there defensively to cut off that penetration. If you don't, they just let you have it, and they are just white hot right now.
Nash with a dozen along with 12 assists. KG is working hard for every point tonight. Kevin will not give up on the ball once it is launched. And it paid dividends again that time.
You know, the draw and kick game isn't as effective if you can guard your man. And if you can play one-on-one defense, you're such a valuable defender for your team because you don't need help defense.
Richardson gets the bounce. And Quentin Richardson unable to do the fists to the head because he got pounded in the face. So he got one hand up, though. He got half of it going. Sam. Tough shot for Cassell. Phoenix Suns 15-3 against the West so far this season, as they continue to jack the three-point shots. That's their 20th attempt tonight, and they have made just 7. Sam pulls the trigger again. That time it rolls out. You know, that pace was so wild in the first half, it slowed down a bit. Nash tries the teardrop. Solid defense there, but Stoudemire steals the ball. Amari into Richardson, and Mark Mattson finally comes away with it. Sprewell turns it around short. Steve Nash spinning in the lane, kicks it out from the corner. Stoudemire.
You see how, Tom, he got right to the rim and realized he had shot blockers collapsing on him, and then zip right out to the corner to the wide open jump shooter. Just because I think Trenton is a nice fit with Cassell and Sprewell, doesn't demand the basketball. Irvin Johnson plays the right way, gives you consistency. Mad Dog's a little bit too small sometimes. He can play in this lineup because they aren't so big, but Trenton's a supreme defender, a lockdown defender, can guard anybody on the floor. Irvin gives you a guy who's not going to make mistakes on the floor, who will be a coach in this league. Oluwakandi's been up and down. The thing about it, though, is Zerbiak has played so great. How do you take him out of the starting lineup? Michael Oluwakandi is the guy you're paying the money. You need him to play. You try to get him some minutes and see if he's going to flip the switch on. So,
it should be noted as well, Pete, that Wally Zerbiak did go to Flip Saunders.
Yes, he did.
And volunteer his starting spot.
Yes, he did.
It says a lot about Wally, as he's heard the same thing. Fans trying to figure out what's wrong with the team, how do you fix it? And Wally said, hey, if it'll make things better, I'll come off the bench.
That's right.
Team player.
Absolutely, no question about it. And but the thing is, though, Flip says, you know, how can I take this guy who's really improved defensively, who shot the ball so well, how can I take him out of my starting lineup who's been so valuable? It's hard to argue with it. You know, I mean, it's
absolutely right.
The thing about it, though, and one of the reasons why Wally, I think, you know, said okay, not only because he's a team player.
Oh my goodness, Stoudemire between the legs threw the ball off of Wally Szczerbiak.
I think they're saying he was already out of bounds even before he threw it off of Szczerbiak.
That's what Wally's saying. Let's take a look at it. I don't know.
It went off right his leg. It went off his leg when he was out of bounds. It did bounce off Szczerbiak, but it went off Amari Stoudemire as he was standing out of bounds. That's a horrible call.
Well, it doesn't pay off that time. Poetic justice. Kevin in a crowd, isn't he always? And Garnett hustling down court after that make. Kevin Garnett beat everyone down court that time. Stoudemire stuffed by Kevin after Mark Matson went down hard.
Well, you'd think Leroy Richardson, as you see
Our former governor is here.
I bet there's not a former governor in the United States of America that looks like that. Mad Dog, I thought, got there in time. Obviously outside the arc, should have got the call.
Timberwolves Fast Break Foundation and American Family Insurance are proud to partner for the Heroes in the Making program. The program honors individuals who made an overwhelming impact on the lives of others. For more info on the program, visit Timberwolves.com.
Stoudemire goes 1 of 2. First shot he's missed from the line tonight. 4 of 5 from the line. 22 points on 9 of 12 shooting.
Suns firing 91% from the line. Szczerbiak for 3. Wally Szczerbiak, who's been the Timberwolves' top scorer in 4 of the last 8 games. And he's been particularly hot here at home. 62% from the field in his last 4 games at home, along with 26 points and 6 rebounds. Pretty impressive numbers.
Only 5 shot attempts for Szczerbiak so far in the ball game.
Sprewell knocks the ball off his foot out of bounds.
Only 2 players from Minnesota in double figures. Cassell with 14, Garnett with 29 on 12 of 19 shooting. Kevin 5 of 7 from the line. 8 rebounds as well. Only 1 assist for Garnett.
Nash back to Richardson. Bombs away for Quentin Richardson.
There he got both hands up on his forehead that time. Q, he's doing a nice job in this ball game. 16 points for Q and 5 of 17.
23 3-point shots so far tonight for the Suns. Nice feed up to Marion, and he was caught by Sam Cassell in midair, and Shawn Marion went down very hard. Happy to see he's all right. And Sam trying to argue his case.
Trying to get his arm right here. He's trying to just hit his arm, and Shawn Marion gets up in the air so high he's going to go down. It's okay though. Sam's trying to say, "Do not give me a flagrant foul."
It's a flagrant one.
Absolutely did. Shawn Marion went with the left hand to the basket that time. Sam Cassell hitting the right arm, trying to take the body that time. And they'll call that every time. If you don't make a play on the ball and you make a play to the body time, they'll call that flagrant foul 1 every time.
13-point lead for the Suns, their largest tonight. Steve Nash working hard. Well, I tell you, Steve Nash, he's in the midst of an MVP type season. There is no question. As this Phoenix team started strong, people said, well, with time they'll fade. They have not faded, nor have the Wolves in this game. Sam now with 16. That snaps an 8-0 Suns run. Nash, the dish to Stephen Hunter.
Pick and roll game. Steve Nash just finds a way to sift his way through traffic and find guys down low. And even Stephen Hunter can be made to look like a star with Steve Nash on his team.
Kevin has carried the load for much of the night. Garnett backing in and throws it away that time. Nash right up the middle, drew the defense, and Hunter could not run down the ball. Was knocked away by the Wolves defense. Sam dribbling all over the place, and he puts it down.
The Steve Nash and Sam Cassell duel portion of this ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We saw the Amari Stoudemire, Kevin Garnett portion, and now it's the Nash-Cassell portion. Let's see if we can get the Sprewell-Richardson portion coming up here soon.
Wally for the easy two, and Mike D'Antoni is going crazy at the other end. He wanted a foul called on the last Suns possession and did not get it. Richardson likes to shoot the long ball, doesn't he?
Fans mockingly applaud Leroy Richardson with the foul call on Casey Jacobson. I think sideline reporters need to look inside too, Tom, a little deeper maybe.
Great point. Eddie Griffin puts down the three. KG and Sam collectively have fired 67% from the field tonight. The rest of the team just 37%. A 7-0 Timberwolves run. And Stoudemire stops it. Oh my goodness. This guy can pound it. Hoiberg delivers the ball down low to Kevin. KG working his way past Stephen Hunter, and KG schools him. In the corner, Marion moves it inside. Rebound to Johnson. Hunter gets it. Hard work pays off for the Suns there. Under 2 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3. And the Wolves need a push again. Kevin in the paint is fouled. Amari Stoudemire against Kevin Garnett moments ago.
Square up, face up, show pump fake, go baseline, and then throw it on your opponent. And so this is the Kevin Garnett, Amari Stoudemire duel here, and Stephen Hunter comes to help out. Kevin takes him down low, up and under move.
Two of the best in the business, without question.
Both teams shooting the same percentage virtually right now, 53%. Minnesota 33 of 62, Phoenix 34 of 64. Difference being right now free throws, 12 of 13 for Phoenix, 9 of 12 for Minnesota, and also three-point shooting, 8 of 24 from outside the arc for the Suns, 4 of 9 for Minnesota.
KG with 33 points, 1 rebound shy of his 27th double-double this season. Leads the NBA in that category right now. Jacobson nearly throws it away. Marion, a nice save there. And Marion gets the shot. It's a three-pointer from the corner.
I mean, it's like Pleasantville here. Everything the Suns throw up goes in the hoop.
25 three-pointers attempted.
Wow. They're going to call an offensive foul on Kevin Garnett. Oof.
His first tonight. Memphis the other night was 10 of 24 from three-point range, and the Suns just moved past that number in terms of attempts. Jacobson, the open look. Hoiberg, and it's taken away. Marion, and he is fouled. And that is a rarity to see Fred Hoiberg turn things over. Just his 9th turnover this season. Turns it over once every 56 minutes, and that was just great anticipation by Shawn Marion.
Got into the passing lane. Freddie just telegraphed his pass a little bit too much, and Shawn Marion can close in a hurry. he's like Deion Sanders out there with his quickness. I mean, he can really cover a lot of ground in a very short period of time, and he just snipped it out, got in the passing lane, and got paid at the other end.
Eddie takes it inside, well short there. Closing seconds, third quarter. Suns lead by 13. Johnson hounded by Trenton Hassel. 2-point shot. He had 1 foot on the line. Phoenix continues to fire away tonight here at Target Center. Stoudemire has shown us all night long how his game has evolved.
I mean, he just squares up and is able to shoot it without a hand in his face, though. You got to get a hand up and put him under some kind of duress. Everything the Suns do, they're doing easily. I mean, they're passing the ball effortlessly. They're able to look and see cutters. They're able to cut where they want to go. When you're playing a team like the Phoenix Suns, you got to disrupt what they're doing, make Amari Stoudemire do something else. And you surely can't just sit back and let him shoot an open shot.
Wally, we have basket interference. There's Eddie Griffin.
Every call just seems to go against Minnesota here. I mean, Eddie Griffin, I thought the ball was out of the cylinder there.
Well, the Suns right now averaging 109 points a game. That's the highest average in the NBA in a decade. You have to go back to the 94-95 Orlando Magic, who averaged 111 a night, with Shaq and Penny to come close. Stoudemire again.
He's putting on a clinic.
He's now at 28. Remember, he's top 30, 5 of the last 6 games. Eddie G has it knocked away. Griffin gets it back, stuffed again. Third time taken away again. Solid defense by the Suns. At the other end, a stuff from Shawn Marion. The Flipsiders will call the timeout.
You know, it's Eddie Griffin trying to make a hustle play. The Phoenix Suns being more aggressive right now. And they aren't taking the heart from Minnesota as much as they are just challenging them. And Minnesota has to look inside right now and say, what are we about? And Latrell Sprewell, Sam Cassell, Kevin Garnett, Olowokandi got together out of this timeout, huddled. They're trying to rally themselves. But I don't think that going through this, Tom, is all that bad. I think it's a good thing sometimes.
Wally hit full of steam and the foul.
Just think about all the hardships you've had in your life and what you've learned the most from. I've learned more in my life from adversity. And you know, I don't think anybody ever really learns a lot of lessons when you're on a roll. You know, obviously you can learn lessons on a roll, but I think you learn more lessons about what you're about when you're having adversity. And Zerbiak comes down here, makes an aggressive play, gets to go to the line and make a three-point play. So Phoenix has been the aggressive team. And Flip Saunders talks so much about how the aggressive team usually gets the calls and good things happen to the more aggressive team. The Wolves just have not been more aggressive than the Suns.
Well, at this point, during a tough stretch for the Wolves, Arnie was talking about everybody who looks internally.
You've got to.
And I think you saw from Wally Zerbiak some emotion pinned up there. Amari Stoudemire has 30 points tonight.
Kevin Garnett's been the best player on the floor, though. 33 for Garnett.
Kevin goes up high and puts it down. 35 for KG.
Tickett's done his part. 35 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Sam's also been good tonight. 9 of 12 for Cassell. He has 20.
35 points, ties Kevin's season high. Nash will launch the three-point shot and put it away. Steve Nash, who is 17th among NBA three-point shooters, buries that one.
17 and 15 for Nash tonight.
The Suns right now As you look at Steve Nash draining the three, are 16 wins ahead of last year's pace. 16 wins ahead, and we're only 31 games into the season. But of course, Phoenix had only 29 wins all of last year. And a victory tonight would be their 27th. Sam positioning himself perfectly. A 17-point lead for the Suns. They were up by 21 just moments ago. Stoudemire, nice pass. And Hunter, everything going right for Phoenix right now. Every single thing is dropping for the Suns.
It's Pleasantville out here. It is. I mean, I'd be interested to see if Steve Nash kicked the ball towards the hoop if it'd go in right now. I mean, that's basically how he's a soccer player. You know, he grew up in Canada, big-time soccer player. I bet he could kick the ball pretty close to making it from half court.
Steve Nash was the first Canadian to play in the NBA All-Star game. So Stephen Hunter, just 55% from the line, will give it a go. The Wolves continue to press forward. Garnett and Cassell have carried the load tonight. Wally over to Kevin. Garnett, long range. And Kevin Garnett has a season high 37 points.
15 of 22 for Ticket.
Well, Sam and KG collectively now 25 of 35 from the field tonight. The rest of the team has taken 37 shots collectively and hit just 13. Look at that. Jermaine O'Neal tonight, 55 points. He drops on the Milwaukee Bucks. Some big numbers going up in the NBA this year.
I'm sure Joe Smith got a few of those, and Jaja Pachulia, I'm sure, got his fair share.
Wally and Stephen Hunter collide. Both are up. Sam at the other end puts it away. 24 points for Sam Cassell. Sam and KG doing everything they can to get the Wolves back into this one.
When I was playing for the Houston Rockets, Alex English scored 50 points on us one time, and Bill Fitch, the coach at the time, put a highlight tape together of all 50 points, and guess who got about 20 of those 50?
I don't even want to guess. I have a pretty good idea of that. Jim Peterson?
Yeah, he got 20 of them. That's right.
How did I guess? Stephen Hunter with words for Kevin Garnett. And Hunter walks away wisely.
Alex English was serving kids up back then. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Hunter still yapping away, and Kevin is there to listen. Spend this Saturday night with the Wolves. Tune into Channel 45 Saturday. And the Wolves are in Washington to take on the Wizards. Tip-off 6 p.m. from Washington, only on Channel 45.
You know, Q got into it. This is, you said Stephen Hunter, he's getting it, but also Q is getting in there too. And remember the duel last year in Los Angeles, Tom, with Quentin Richardson?
Indeed.
And he got into it with Kevin Garnett, and Kevin hit the game winner against the Clippers. And see Ticket right here.
Picks up the technical foul for this.
That's right. See, then you see Q, a little headband came in there, and he was talking a little bit too, so.
Sam. And things are heating up physically, verbally, between these two teams. The Suns have had things go their way tonight, and they have chosen, some of them, to talk a little smack about it. Sam Cassell at the other end, lapping his hands together, trying to get his team to go. 7 minutes left. No one in a white uniform giving up tonight.
27 of the 35 second-half points for Minnesota have been scored by Cassell and Kevin Garnett. Bench scoring for Minnesota. Eddie has 8.
Fade away by Amari Stoudemire. This kid is something special. He is the real deal, and we've seen it again tonight. And Kevin Garnett is there to answer each and every time. KG now with 39 points.
Help!
40 points is a career high for Kevin Garnett.
Talked about the starting five for the Phoenix Suns, Tom. A lot of guys averaging over 15 points per game for the Phoenix Suns. Their bench doesn't do a lot of scoring, only 11 points off the bench.
You can save with the Timberwolves DQ meal deal Friday night when the Wolves face the 76ers for $19. One upper-level game ticket, along with a hot dog, a small Pepsi, a box of hot tamales, and a Dairy Queen Blizzard coupon. The tickets, 1-800-4NBA-TIX, or visit Timberwolves.com. Sam, over to Kevin. Garnett's got a career high. Kevin Garnett with 41 points, and he's not done yet. KG 17 of 24 from the field, and playing defense as well. Takes it away up to Sprewell, and Spree with the easy two. Wolves are not finished in this game. Mark Madsen leading the cheers. What a night for Kevin Garnett. He leaves, no doubt. KG is the best player on the planet. I do believe some of that trash talking served as a motivator for the Wolves. Maury Stoudemire was slapped with a technical. Marion for three. And a miss. And Minnesota pushing it up quickly. Zerbiak finds Trenton Hassel. So close. Quickly up court, Stoudemire. Hold on. Amari Stoudemire, and then Sprewell throws the ball at him. Stoudemire backing away. And Sprewell threw the ball at Amari after that hammer dunk. Officials have things under control. Pete, I didn't see that Spree might have been pushed or what drew that reaction.
I'm certain that when you can get up as high as Amari Stoudemire, he might have been saying something as Sprewell was fouling him, like don't jump or something. Who knows what he was saying, but I'm sure he said something. Then Spree just tossed the ball to him. Stoudemire tossed the ball over to Spree. You do not do that to Latrell Sprewell. He is a superstar in his league. He's got too much credibility. That's just that is not a good play by a great player right there. That just is not a very classy thing to do to a great player like Latrell Sprewell. You just don't do that.
Well, everything is calmed down, we're happy to say.
You know, Spree's got every right to be angry with a classless move by Amari Stoudemire. You just don't do that.
Sprewell picks up the technical.
So Stoudemire
also technical. And Amari is gone. Stoudemire has been ejected. And what a night it was. 34 points, 8 rebounds, 15 of 19 from the field in 34 minutes of play. And Stoudemire, despite the fact that he's booed on the way out, gives his headband to a fan.
Why not?
5:09 left. Suns with a 16-point lead. The Wolves have cracked the century mark.
I was talking to the Suns people about Amari Stoudemire, Bo Outlaw. I was talking with him. I was talking with Mark Iavaroni, who's one of their assistant coaches, of course, great player with the Philadelphia 76ers. And They were all saying that Amari Stoudemire is a good kid. I mean, you know, sometimes you can get mislabeled, but cooler heads have prevailed here at Target Center. Spree has settled down, and let's move on.
Sprewell, hounded by Richardson. Gets it into Garnett. Kevin working baseline, rolls it off the window. Kevin Garnett continues to pile up the points tonight. He is now one shy of tying the franchise record of 44. Richardson's off target again. Garnett with his 13th rebound of the night. Good ball movement. Hassel inside, try to roll it. Garnett puts it down. And there it is. A franchise record, 45 points for Kevin Garnett.
Trent was there too.
Wolves doing everything they can defensively now. Richardson taps it out of bounds. Wolves ball.
You know, this is just as important as anything else. Even if the Wolves don't pull this one out to win the ball game, these minutes are still important for Minnesota to start playing the right way and for each other to pull together and under adversity to learn how to play the right way in these situations.
They've already chipped 9 points off what was once a 21-point lead. Kevin, the double team. Swung in the corner. Sprewell finds Hudson. Hits the home run. Troy Hudson. And it's a 12-2 Minnesota run.
I'll tell you what, stranger things have happened. Minnesota's just chipping away here. Down to a 9-point game right now. Lots of time left.
And the Suns throw it away.
I mean, think about it. You get a bucket here, all of a sudden you're just 6 down.
Sprewell.
Guys didn't run. Spree was out running. Zerbiak, Hassel, Hudson did not run down the court. Only Garnett was down there with him.
Great to have you with us tonight. I'm glad you have stuck with us for what could be a phenomenal finish. Marion misses him close. Here comes Minnesota. Wally runs over. Here's the situation, 2:41 remaining on the floor for the Wolves. Wally, Kevin, Trenton, Latrell, and Troy. For the Phoenix Suns, Mike D'Antoni will send Richardson, Marion, Hunter, Nash, and Johnson out. Suns lead at 116-107.
Phoenix has been acquiescing here. They've been tossing the ball away and shooting threes and not making shots here down the stretch. Minnesota has been shooting themselves in the foot too.
Nash. Swung around to Marion for 3. Short again.
Right.
And another rebound by Garnett.
If the Wolves could have operated the last 2 times down the floor and gotten buckets, this game would be so interesting right now.
It's getting more interesting by the moment. Wally Zerbiak. It's a 6-point game. Timberwolves trying to make a statement. Hunter recovers for the layup. Garnett would not go that time. Now 19 of 27 from the field, a franchise record 45-point night for Kevin Garnett. Can you imagine these two teams in a 7-game series? Hunter bowling over Trenton Hassel. And Trenton hanging in defensively. Phoenix had a 21-point advantage in this game. And the Wolves moments ago sliced it to 6. Still just 8 points. Mike D'Antoni, you saw a little bit concerned.
If you're wondering who the Wolves might foul in this foul situation.
Wally right up the middle, and the foul. Troy Hudson with a beautiful feed as Wally bored in on the Suns defense.
Serbiak seeing Troy penetrate. Wally going to kiss it off the glass, and he gets the foul. Stephen Hunter
is fouled out.
Fouls out of the ballgame. I was just going to say, who would the Wolves have fouled? Stephen Hunter shooting at 55% from the free throw line. The Suns are a very good free throw shooting team. You've got Nash shooting 89% from the free throw line. Marion 82. Richardson 82. Jake Fosco, who comes into the ball game right now, 62% from the line. So if you start playing the foul game, look for them to look for Joe Johnson or Jake Fosco to foul.
Under a minute. It's a 5-point game. Every possession critical now. Johnson gets it to go.
Delay of game warning on Sean Marion. He throws the ball back up off the glass after the make. So that's the first one. Second delay of game called automatic technical foul.
Phoenix blew a 19-point fourth quarter lead against Cleveland earlier this year. But it takes a lot of energy. Garnett. And KG will head to the line. Kevin Knight, 7 of 9 from the line. He's got 45 points and 16 rebounds. Minnesota right now firing 55% from the field.
Minnesota one full timeout at 20. Phoenix only one timeout left for them. So in order to play the foul game, you got to have timeouts.
With every point, Garnett establishes a new franchise high for scoring. He's got 47. And again, it's a 5-point game. Time running down. Nash working on Hudson. Milking the shot clock. Marion. Back to Richardson, top of the key for 3. No. Garnett's got the board. The Wolves need to hurry. KG pounded by Richardson. Sprewell back to Kevin. Garnett for 3 off the rim. And the outlet down to Richardson, who will run out the clock. No, gives it to Marion. And that'll take care of this one. The Phoenix Suns survive the Timberwolves tonight here at Target Center. Oh, what a comeback by the Wolves, and it was led by Kevin Garnett and his franchise high 47 points and 17 rebounds. Absolutely amazing.